Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim, here to give you your next 3-day messages. So let's open up to your spirit guides and your angels and see what they want to let you know for the next 3 days. It is the 31st today, so it is our blue, once in a blue moon tonight. We're already, what do we have? We have ash coming out, silver on the bottom. Ash and autumn. So autumn is representing like a new season, right? Or the turning of the seasons. There's also 9 gold balls on here and what looks like a garnet or maybe a ruby. So it can represent a harvest that's coming in. A significant turning point or an ending of a chapter is here because ash is here. You think of the ash card as like you'd be a phoenix rising from the ashes. Maybe even a sign that your passed on loved ones are, here trying to reach out to you for some reason. But I see this as a major ending of a chapter and a new one. The sage and the atom, where you're going. The sage and the atom. So this is probably you in this, like you are your guru. You are the guru. You are the one manifesting what you want. And this is like the manifestation, the actual building blocks of the manifestation here. So maybe you're tapping into a new ability here or a new, maybe something new in regards to what you're manifesting. Maybe you even feeling like you've changed your mind on what it is that you might want. So you're usually pretty wise. You're the one that's able to be, the teacher here because of your knowing, your gnosis. So like when you just have a knowing of what is true. So you have a lot of, these cards are representing a lot of spiritual growth, but they're wanting you to get lost. They're wanting you to have a magical time in the forest. So it's about magic and childlike wonder. It's honestly, it feels like a little of going from being the teacher to the student all over again. So the forest is magic abounds, childlike wonder, and adventure. Yeah, it says to remember your earliest memory of the forest. It is likely to include the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. You may think that there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll know that this is known as the pathless path. Okay. Whoa. And then claircognizant, knowing, gnosis. Gnostics, maybe too, if you are into religious studies or something like that, you may be, says it's the initiation into, so it's like you're being, really, it's like you're tapping into a greater awareness, a deeper knowing about yourself, but about everything. So, this is a big energy. Innermost knowing and tapping into your mystic truths. Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience. This card signifies a knowing that you're stepping into that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed, and now you are a guardian of the knowledge, a guardian, this is interesting, of Gnosis. Unanswerable questions. Unanswerable questions. Okay, so Pisces is not, this is not a little 3-day, it is a next 3-day reading, but this is a reading for somebody that's very spiritually advanced. Okay, you don't have to have a specific practice. You do what feels right to you, and you tap into your own mystical truth and knowing. Okay, and there's obviously something new. Wow. And here's the mystical truth, or the knowing, is the 528 hertz. Okay, so this is great. This is the love frequency, 528 hertz. It's this card is associated with turning your divine DNA on, or activating your divine DNA. It actually can be talking about that blueprint that is your original design. And then I see this as you using this knowledge to design what you want and to create what, from this knowing, or this is like 5D consciousness to me. So it's like a stepping into an awareness of a consciousness that you can use actively to create and manifest your experience here. So it's like you know the key. See how this always looks like a key hole to me, this Atom card. And this is talking about the physical representation of what you're manifesting, but you're doing it through the frequency of love, of kindness, of compassion. And maybe saying goodbye to old storylines here, you know, with Ash, or even having tender moments where you're just remembering people from your past, your ancestors, the fire that got you here. Forged in fire. So this is the knowing, is this love energy. And oh, nice. I like it. And that you, yeah, okay. You're here for the change. This is really what we need, the balance between this antimatter and the atom, or matter. So the balance in between them is kind of what we need. So they're saying that Pisces, the Pisces that have showed up to this reading, you are something of an anomaly. You are a rare one, like a rare soul. You're a rare human being to be around, just to encounter. I think it's your frequency also, because I'm seeing with this light curve, just the type of energy that you bring when when you're walking around. It's like you're the one, like I see the forest, but I feel like the magic is created when you walk through it, you know? Okay, so this means that there are changes coming here. You can definitely say that. But these are not going to be your predictable changes. You're not going to be able to predict this. Other people are going to look at whatever it manifests through you as magic. Because you've tapped into a mystical truth that a lot of people haven't tapped into yet. And that's why whatever you're creating from this space is going to appear very magical. So the light curve. Tell me about them being the anomaly, Spirit. That you are not copy-paste. Yay! I love it. See? Singular. And on the other side is collective. So they're they're clarifying that you are one out of, you know, however many. You're rare just for you to be here. Just for you to be, and thank you for viewing this. I appreciate you being here with me, allowing me to read for you. But they're saying out of the whole collective, you all listening right now, you already know that you're different. So what are you here to do? What are you here to manifest because of this unique difference? And maybe there's a knowing now too, just within you, like, you know, I am very different. I am very special. I'm very, not as an affirmation, like as a deep inner knowing. Destination. It was like this. So on one side, it's the journey, and then what leads to the destination. Doesn't it look like a keyhole too? You have two keyholes. It's the key to your destination. This inner stillness, this mystical sage that is you. You have an inner knowing of how you work in you're in cohesion. Cohesion, is that the right way to say that? With the universe. Coherence. You're in you know what I'm trying to say. There's order, but this is like the divine order here. And you're about to get something here. You're about to get something at this destination. It looks like it leads to those the gold balls. Here, let's ask about specifically the destination for Pisces. You're going there. You're going there. And where you are right now will all be relative, or you can say part of the past or the ash while we're looking back at it. So I feel like where you're going, because rotation and revolution is talking about the energy of like move from where you're at. It can be externally. It's almost always internally first, though. There could be a shift or movement, a shift in perspective internally ends up resulting in a shift or a shift externally. So now destination, this is like moving towards your destination, going towards your destination here. And where you've been, of course, it'll be all relative. So if you're going through something kind of hard or difficult right now, pretty soon it's just going to be like, all just relative, because you're going to be in a spot that you really like. Tell me more about their destination. The water carrier. Two. For the greater good, for the love of all, right? The water carrier. 9 and Aquarius energy. Humanitarian, generosity, nobility, balance, a calm life. Yeah, I'm picking up on that with the sage, the calm life. Compassion, unselfish, alleviate suffering. And it also says benefactor, like where you're going to be super supported. There's definitely, like, the energies will support you along this path, but also at your destination too. No means that not everybody can come with you. That's how I usually see this card as you saying no or pulling up the bridge to somebody who can't go with you, and especially since you have that. So I'm not sure what this is talking about, if it's talking about a person or if there's something you have to say no to in order to go in this direction. So if a door was shut, for example, they're saying that it's because there's something greater, there's something bigger. If you didn't get that specific job, or if it was a no and it was on your end that you heard, it's because of what you're being lined up for in this destination. I feel like I do feel like it's alignment. It's usually also a card where you're telling somebody no, pulling up the bridge. You have the tools to get stuff done, practical abilities, resources, has what it takes, application, build it, fix it, organize. And a big yes from the universe. So, whatever you got a no from, if you feel like you got a no and it was something you were trying to manifest, it's because you're being led to this kind of magical place here where the money also looks really good too. It's not just about that, but it's something's going to be leading you towards a bigger harvest, and the harvest in all ways here. So it would be yes from the universe. And the mirror, self-aware, seeing clearly, ego, facing issues, self-assessment, self-improvement, insecure, make comparisons, obsessed, narcissistic, vain, self-love, self-appreciation. So very different. Very different, right? When they say go from being vain to self-love, I think it's mainly about being aware, seeing things clearly. Let's see what we have for what is coming. What is up ahead? The star. Because we know that they're going to be supported up ahead. And perhaps maybe even this shift, an internal shift, is what's going to be causing a shift in what you're projecting or what you're seeing projected. You know. Tell me about what's coming for them or where they're being led to, guided to. The Emperor. Oh, stepping in. Wow. And the Three of Wands and the Emperor. You're being led to a position of power. The Emperor. So we're in our masculine energy for this, right? An Aries energy. Very confident. In control. They're taking charge. This is about taking charge of your life too, and about making sure that, like, where you see yourself, that your ships are going to come in, right? Three of Wands, that you are going to achieve what you want or hold the vision for your expansion. Could be an actual journey to here, like actual travel of going somewhere. This is definitely taking action though. On a vision, on a dream. King of Pentacles here too. Two kings, or well, the Emperor and then the King of Pentacles. So Taurus energy, it's very good with money or business. This can also be a benefactor. Somebody that ends up helping you or assisting you with money, with finances. Whoa, the Tower. The shakeup, the change. And some of you are going to have to decide to who, and then I have the star on the bottom. So you have to decide of who you're wanting to, be financially supportive of. That's kind of this King of Pentacles is very big on family, but I think maybe that's what the decision is. So some of you all can be making a decision to move on from like a commitment or move on from a relationship because something else is calling you. And it would mean big change. Like it would mean changing everything, but it's going to lead you to the star, right? It's going to lead you to your dreams coming true, your wishes coming true. So the Tower might be something that you're okay with coming down, or you're okay because something, feeling like something needs to change or something needs to be in the ash category for a part of the past. We have a timing card coming out. That's nice. I have the Castle, the Pearl, and the Dynamite. And within a few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. Something new coming here, or something new for you to open up to. Looks like you already have a pearl here, which is your experiential wisdom. So it's like opening up to something new. With the castle, you're going to be, recognized for these things. And do you have praise for achievements, wealth, power, prestige? Dynamite is excitement, passion, action. Destroy, energetic, fantastic, catalyst for change, explosive, a short fuse, firecracker, blast, sudden, unexpected, and fast. So it's like whatever action here, it's like you pull the trigger on something or you get something going because of this action and because of stepping into your power with the Emperor. And it seems like there's somebody here that either you already know this person or you're going to be guided towards this person who maybe they're a business owner or they do really good when it comes to their finances, their money to invest. 10-10, patience with the process. And 111. So 10-10 is keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything's working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. 111, it says angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. I am creative. And that's what I've got for you, Pisces. If any of you all are interested in a private reading, I do offer private readings, and you get it in the form of a video similar to this, and you have a private link for your video. So if you want one, it's in the description box below. Make sure you put in the checkout section in the notes part what you would like to ask out of the reading or what kind of reading. And I will see you next time, Pisces. Sending you love. Bye.